So I love this one. How do we have a high-performing team if the team members don't like each other? The short answer is, you don't. This, if you go back to the model, this is a symptom where we're lacking mutual regard. We've got some work to do with this team. And I don't mean to make light of the person who asked this question. I'm glad they asked this question. So, one of the sort of most chillingly efficient books that I ever came across was a book on coaching people. And it said that managers rent behavior in their employees. Rent behavior. And it's pretty crass. But from a certain perspective, when you've got people who are like, in a dog pit with each other, it's a good thing to remember. We're renting behavior. And some of the behavior we're renting is mutual respect. Because if you can't do that, you're not going to get very far. We're renting technical competence. But we may need to remind people that when they walk in, we're paying them a salary, we're renting certain behaviors, and some of that is professional courtesy, a minimum. So, does that mean that you can work with people that you don't like? Yes. And if you can't get past that, we're not getting a very good rental agreement, return on our rent. So, let's say people can't help themselves. Well, think about the desk model. This is a place where you could do an intervention. What do you do with an alcoholic that you love? You stop enabling them. There are people, and I don't mean to make this bigger than it is, but I'm using it as a teaching point. And it goes back to team over self. People who don't like other people on the team are using that, not using it. They're allowing that to stop them from serving the team. They've lost focus. They need a reminder. How do you do that? Well, you can do an intervention. You can say, this behavior is unacceptable. You need a certain threshold here. The rest of the team, confronts the folks who are letting this get in the way. Does that seem a little bit extreme? Well, so is getting paid to do a job you're not doing because you don't like it. Right? So and why do I say that with passion? Not because I have an axe to grind. I'm probably never going to see any of you again. I care about your mission. And the people you're serving don't care if people are having a bad day. They just want the result. So when you look at it from their perspective, all this drama falls away. And it should, because it has no place. People insert it, but that doesn't mean it's right or you should tolerate it.